Greetings everyone, Joseph James, January 28th, 2010. This is your SchoolOfTrade.com live trade room recap. Now, of course, before we talk about the trades we took today, ladies and gents, I want to remind you of a couple key components. If you're watching this video right now, guys, on the YouTube page, and 3 links here, right? 3 links. The first link, we record our live trade room session every day. We post highlights at the end of the week. So if you're looking for something to watch on Fridays, guys, click that first link. The second link, guys, is our 12-month track record. And the third link is for our free 3-week trial. That's right. We're going to give you guys 3 weeks to come out and learn along with us, guys. Let's take a look at the trades we took today. 8 total trades, 130 ticks, 1375 USD, only 4 contracts, ladies and gents. As you can see, $8,300 for the month, guys, so far. We'll keep you guys posted as we make our way through the rest of the month of January. Now, guys, what was the most important thing that happened today? Well, it never fails. We always have new clients that come in, and I have to remind them that sometimes we don't need more analysis, we need a better attitude. Sometimes we need to refocus on where we're spending our energy. Tough days are going to happen, but we oftentimes don't need to try to solve those tough days with finding another indicator or blaming the market, right? It's not the market's fault, it's our fault. We need better attitude. I want to be asking myself certain things. If I had a bad day today, what can I do to improve tomorrow? Where did I make mistakes? Did I have too many distractions? Was there too much emotion involved? We talked today in the live trade room of a couple examples of ways to get around the emotional impact in your trading. One of them was to set up a webcam just like this, point it right at your face and actually record your emotions throughout the entire day. A great way for you to actually get underneath the surface and really see what's going on. Your facial expressions will show your emotions at every point of the day. So that's always a great technique to do it. But guys, remember, sometimes it's the attitude, not the analysis. We took 8 total trades here today, guys. First trade here on the gold, big run up here on gold. Pushing the highs, not a lot of volume though. And that was the big variable. We saw a big jump up in gold, pushing those highs, but we didn't see a lot of volume. What rises quickly is probably going to fall quickly. So that was the reason why we were kind of waiting a little bit here to see if we could get this 2-step pattern short. Fill here was at 95.3. As you can see, short-term trend was up. This is at the high of day, folks. Always thinking about 2 steps short at the high. Trend reversal. We break below the swing low. Got filled there at 95.3. Plus 4. Move stop down to entry -1. Of course, 10 ticks or 100 USD. Next up, 949 here. Now we're going back to crude. We've got the short-term trend is up. A 2-step pattern short, as you guys can see. Short-term trend up. We have this overhead level of resistance, guys, about 74 even. We had the big round number and the previous close here. Now, with the big round number and the previous close, what do we expect? Very choppy price action. Psychological support and resistance, especially on crude oil, right? 74 even, psychological support. We also had the previous close. What the previous close tells me is that we've gone up, nothing up top, came back down, went back down, nothing down bottom, and got sucked right back up. So we're kind of sitting on that 0 line here, guys, at the previous close. Looking for large sellers, nice strong green pace of the tape, momentum curling over from the top. We got exactly that, guys. Got filled here at 93 once we broke below the swing low. Plus 4, plus 1, another 10 ticks or $100. So plus 4 filled, stop to entry -1. And as you can see, guys, very choppy right here, came back up and stopped us out. Guys, I will continue to take these small winning trades all day long. I'll continue to go plus 4 scratch until we hit $1,000 in our account today, guys. It does not matter. Let's keep going. Next up on the euro. Strong short-term trend is down. Yellow line here, nice steep slope on the way down here. We mark our swing low here. We had to worry about the low of day. So what do we need to see? Green pace of the tape, strong sellers, momentum curling pointing down. We got everything we needed, guys. Got short here below the 62 level as it broke below our swing low. Got filled to 62. The euro's 12.50 per tick, so there's 125 USD in our back pocket, guys. So having a great morning so far here at 10:05. Another short-term trend is down. We know the short-term trend is down because of the slope of our trigger line. We mark up our swing low here. Once we break below that swing low, of course, very choppy here, right? You can see very choppy around these areas. We were happy to get the plus 4. Now, with that choppy price action comes you're going to get the bounces sometimes. So we got our plus 4. Stop down to entry -1. You can see we got filled at plus 3 here. So we got kind of a lucky bounce. So plus 4, plus 3, there's 14 ticks or 140 USD. Fourth trade here, we're still seeing only those small winners here. I'll keep adding up these nickels and dimes because they all add up to big dollar bills at the end of the day. 40 minutes later, back on the euro, 12.50 per tick. Short-term trend is up. Look at my trigger line. Short-term trend is up. We bounce off overhead resistance here, guys. Overhead resistance at 39.65, 39.66. We mark up our swing low. We break below that swing low. Now for the first big winner of the day. right? So we kept swinging at good trades. One of these is going to line up for a nice big winner. This was it. Now we had to wait, guys, of course, to make sure we got below that trigger line here. Notice my trigger line was right here, right? It was right there, just about 39.59, 39.58. So we had to wait to get below the trigger line. And for a two-step, guys, that's the most important part. Wait to get below the trigger line. That way we get all this empty space down here, all this room for this price just to fall down the stairs. +4, +8, +4, right? Take 2 off at 4, 1 off at 8. Trail your stop, block in 4 more ticks, 20 ticks, guys. That's 250 USD, 12.50 per tick, 20 ticks, 250. Let's keep moving. That was at 10.45, guys, here in the euro. Next up here is on gold. On gold, now another example, guys, another example of a very sideways market here. You guys can see today was a challenging day, but we kept focused on quality patterns, and you're going to start seeing these small winners turn into pretty big winners here as we move forward. So now this was a pretty interesting pattern here, guys. We initially were looking for the two-step, right? Here was the two-step pattern. We had the short-term trend was up. We bounced off this level of resistance, right? We were looking for a two-step. Now, what's the difference between a two-step and a wave pattern? A two-step, we don't really care about the slope of the trigger line, okay, because of course we just want to make sure we get below the trigger line for a short trade. Now for a breaker pattern, which is what it was, okay, we had a short-term trend back down here. Notice how my trigger line here began to slope back down. So when we have the slope to the trigger line pointing down, that tells me we now have a new trend, and with the trend I will trade, which means it's a breaker pattern. Right? If I have a trend, trade with the trend, it's a breaker. If I have a trend and I trade against the trend, it's going to be a two-step pattern. So, of course, we have a short-term trend is down. We mark up another swing low here. Okay, we break, of course, below that swing low here for now another scratch trade, another small winner. Okay, another small winner, +4. Move stop to entry -1, and of course you can see, guys, it kind of came right back up and caught us here before it finished off this move. So very tight stops, very tight targets. We'll keep piling up, guys, these $100 every time we trade here. So 4 out of the 5 trades have been little 10-tick winners. We're going to keep swinging at these good trades because now we start seeing the home runs show up. Again, we keep following our rules, getting into the best patterns. And if we do that consistently, what's going to happen is once in a while, we're going to see those little tiny winners turn into big winners. And that's exactly what happened here, guys, at the end of the morning here. If we hadn't followed our rules and we hadn't been patient, guys, taking only the best patterns, not getting too greedy, we probably would have been kicked out of this day far too early to even reap the benefits of these big home run trades. So 11.04, guys, last 2 trades of the day, guys. 11.04 here on the gold, a two-step. Short-term trend here was up. You can see we got this overhead resistance level. Tried to break above that 88.7 level, as you can see. We created our swing low here. We took the break below that swing low, +4, +8, +16, right? 2 off at 4, 1 off at 8, and we trailed our stop all the way down here, guys, until we had locked in 16 more ticks. So 32 ticks total on this gold trade. 320 USD. At this point, guys, we had hit our $1,000 goal for the day, so we're looking good. One final trade here, guys, finishing up on crude. Another trend reversal here, guys. This was a little bit outside the box. We had the low of day here. Of course, we had the short-term trend is down. I look at my trigger line, sloping down, short-term trend down. As you guys know, what am I always looking for at the low of day? The two-step bounce, right? Always looking for that two-step bounce off this low of day. We got our swing high here, right, just above that 36, 37 level, and of course got filled here at 39s. We broke above that swing high, counter trend trade, bouncing off the low of day here. 11.30 was the entries, 39 was the fill, +4, take 2 off at 4, +8 for the second target, take 1 off at 8, and finally trail our stop to lock in 8 more ticks. Guys, that's 24 ticks or 240 USD. So guys, add them all up, guys, over 120 ticks today, guys. Wonderful day. Almost done with the week. Let's prep for tomorrow, Friday, January 25th, 2010. Of course, your usual suspects, 8:20, 9 o'clock, crude oil opens up. But remember, guys, tomorrow's 8:30. We have the advanced fourth quarter GDP. Guys, do not miss tomorrow, 8:30. Anytime we have non-farm payrolls, advanced GDP, jobless claims, guys, these are important numbers. And at 8:30 tomorrow morning, we're going to be looking closely at these charts. So be here tomorrow morning, 8:30. We finish up our day, 9:45. Chicago PMI, University of Michigan Consumer Confidence, and 10 o'clock we have our Napalm Milwaukee. All right, guys, let's recap. Our trade room opens up tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern time, guys. We'll do free webinars Tuesdays and Thursdays right in the live trade room. Don't forget about the beginner's course. It gives you all of information about our setups and our entry rules. And guys, I hate to keep bringing it up. We got a price increase coming February 1st. I think we still have a couple discount coupons laying around from 2009 prices. Don't miss that price increase. Guys, my name is Joseph James. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning in our live trade room. We're having a record month here in January, guys. I can't wait to keep it going in February. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye-bye for now.